Dumelang bagolo, my name is Nicole Mjoli. For those of you who don't know me, and for those of you who do, thank you for coming back. Anyway, guys, today's video is about ETFs. What are ETFs? Exchange traded funds. But anyway, I'll get into that a bit later. The reason why I decided to do this video is because, you know, sometimes when you're starting out, you don't exactly know which companies to invest in. So ETFs are a nice way of starting because they give you exposure to different shares in the market which follow a specific theme. You know, for example, you know, you can invest in commodities, you can invest in real estate, you can invest in bonds, all those nice things without having to go and choose specific companies, but you can get exposure to a whole lot of different companies at once, right? So obviously it's nice to buy ETFs because you get to diversify your portfolio. The management fees for ETFs are quite lower than actively managed funds. So those will be your funds that have somebody who will be managing them all the time, someone who needs to get paid to look or to manage that fund. You also get access to local as well as international markets. So it's not just here or South Africa, you will go there. You get access to those ones there, you know, overseas. Anyway, another nice thing about ETFs is that they are very liquid, meaning you won't struggle to get rid of the shares if you want to get rid of them, and you won't struggle to buy them either. Compared to, you know, like having a physical property, getting rid of it sometimes might be difficult. You have to look for a buyer, you struggle to find a buyer. Another nice thing about ETFs, more South Africa, is that they allow you, or they qualify for tax-free savings account. And what's nice about that is you don't get to pay tax on those. So that, remember I talked to you guys about tax-free savings account a while ago? Yes. So with ETFs, Mona, you can put them under your tax-free savings account. And then, like I've mentioned before, your ETFs allow you access to multiple or different companies with just one transaction, and also you will be diversified in that market. Instead of just buying shares in one company, you'll be buying shares in, let's say, 40 companies or 20 companies or 50 companies. But we'll go through some of the ETFs later on. And then another thing with ETFs is that you get different providers. So providers is basically what it says. These are the people or the companies that come to you and say, "What? Here are the different types of companies we are investing in." So you can just buy an ETF and it will have those different companies inside, pagati inside, right? For example, you get your ABSA ETFs, you get your Satrix, you get your provider, sorry. Your Satrix is a provider, Signia is a provider, but we'll go through those in more detail. So basically a provider is that person. Let's take something simple as an example. Let's say you go to MTN and you say, okay, I want this data package, or I want this cell phone package, or I want this deal. MTN will be the provider of the deal, right? Same with ETFs. You go to Signia, you say, for example, I want the fourth industrial revolution, I want to get involved in those, or I want to get involved in something else, right? We'll get into more detail with those. Anyway, guys, I've been talking a lot. Sheesh. Anyway, guys, stay tuned as I'll go through the ETFs with you guys, and I'll show you guys a site that actually allows you to compare different ETFs.
Alright, Budali, so you'll just go onto Google and search for Etf Finder on EasyEquities, right? And if you don't want to do that, you can obviously click on the link in the description box. It will lead you to a page like this, and let's just go to the top first. So on the right you have glossary, so that will just be like your different words that they use on the site and the definitions. Another way in which you can get the definitions of words is by hovering over the underlined words. So let's say, for example, you hover over asset class, you'll be able to see what an asset class is, you'll be able to see what dividends means, and so forth, right? And then obviously you have your learn tab. So there's your intros to ETFs, your easy ETF magazine, and then, or your electronic magazine, and then your how-to guides, as well as webinars. So the nice thing about webinars is that you can actually go to the old webinars and view them as well. Like you can see at the bottom here, previous webinars. You just click on whichever one you're interested in, and then yeah, go to it, right? And then I'm gonna skip compare ETFs. So you can go to Etf Finder, right? So over here you'll see that they will have all your different types of ETFs offered by EasyEquities. So like I was explaining to you guys earlier on, provider is like your different companies that provide or that offer these different ETFs. So you'll have your Satrix, your core shares, your cloud atlas, and so forth, right? On the left hand side you can see that there's a filter for you to search for whatever like you can input whatever parameters you want, okay? And then over here you can also sort the ETFs according to performance, ETFs bought on EasyEquities as well as ETFs sold on EasyEquities, right? So there's obviously like ones that were sold over a specific period of time, like which one was sold the most will be first, and which one was bought the most will be first, right? And then here you can sort it by for the week or for the month or for 3 months, so forth. So let's say, for example, you want to organize these ETFs based on performance over the past year. The one that's been performing the best over the past year will be first. Okay, you won't see much of a difference now. Just check if I change it to over the past week, you'll see that the order will change, right? See, so it's switched now. You can see that Signia Fourth Industrial Revolution has been performing the best over the past week, right? Let's go to your filter side, right? You can see at the top here you have 81 ETFs available currently, and then as you apply your filters, you'll see that they'll become less and less. So let's just say you're looking at domestic ETFs. Don't forget, if you don't know what the words mean, you can just hover over it. So let's just say you're looking for your domestic ETFs only. You'll see that now once I've clicked domestic, this number has changed. It's no longer 81, it's 47, right? And then let's say you want to look at specific asset class, let's say real estate, okay? There you'll see there are 3 ETFs available, right? So that will be your Satrix property ETF, your one invest, I don't know how you say that company name. Anyway, that one, you will see that it's the second one, and then you'll see your core shares property, SA property income. So remember guys, with your ETFs, you don't say I want a Satrix ETF, or I want a one invest, or I want a core shares ETF. You have to specify which one you want, because remember, let me just go back and show you. Satrix is the provider. So let's just go to this. Let me just unclick these quickly. Provider. So let's just go to Signia. If I just say I want a Signia ETF, you won't know which one I'm interested in. So you have to say I want Signia Fourth Industrial Revolution, or Global Property ETF, or MSCI US ETF, and so forth, right? So you have to specify what type of ETF you want, because providers do provide different types of ETFs. So let's go to the section that I actually wanted to show you guys, right? At the top, you will click on Compare ETFs. Okay guys, once it has loaded, you can see that you can compare 3 companies at a time. So let's just say, for example, we want to look at different S&P 500 ETFs. We can choose let's say for one from Signia, and then choose one from, obviously you need to compare apples and apples, so I'm choosing the same industry, like the same same market that they are in, right? So let's go for a third one, core shares, right? Over here you can see, okay, I'm comparing S&P 500 to S&P 500 to S&P 500 across different providers, right? Scroll down and you can get a short summary of what the companies or what these ETFs are about. Scroll down, you find the current price. You'll then decide, okay, which price is better for you, as well as which other factor. You'll compare the different factors and see which one is better for you. Like over here you can see the TER for the core shares is not the same as the TER for Signia and for Satrix, right? So scroll down some more, then you can look at the performance over specific periods. So you can see over the year to date, what the Signia has improved by 5.21, whereas what's this core shares is only improved by 4.95. And then obviously after you've compared all these factors with each other, you can decide based on that which company is the better one. But they're all S&P 500 shares, right? And then clicking on the fact sheet, that obviously is just to give you more information on the company. So you can see over here, this is the core shares fact sheet. They have the objective, they have fund information which you can go through, and then obviously the top 10 constituents within that ETF. So remember, this is based on the S&P 500, right? So you'll see there Apple Inc., Tesla, Berkshire, Johnson & Johnson, Amazon, and so forth. You can see which are the top 10 companies within that specific ETF. Scrolling down some more, you get more information, in-depth information, which you can use and see does this really fit my investing styles. All that information will be in your your fact sheet, right? So that's basically how you guys can use this site to your advantage. You can see that it is quite helpful if you use it. If you don't, sissy booty, that is your problem. You will just choose randomly which company is for you, which one isn't for you. So play around on the website, get used to it, use it to your advantage, and yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you so much for watching. Oh Lord. I don't know King Kabu Volt, but anyway, thank you for making it till the end of the video. If you do enjoy it, or if you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do enjoy the rest of your day. Oh yes, and if you haven't registered an account on the EasyEquities application or on the website, please do click the link in the description box. I've also left a link for the website where I compared the different ETFs in the description box. Don't forget to check that out. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.